Hey, 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 good morning, good morning, good morning, D. How you doing, girly girl?
I am doing fantastic for a Monday.
Oh yeah. It's that Monday again. It's crazy. It's crazy. Where is it?
Holy crap, it's a Monday.
Oh my goodness. Oh
I
my
hate
goodness. Chat, how you
Mondays.
guys doing today? Oh wow, I didn't even log into that. I better do that so I can see what I got going on.
Yeah, it seems YouTube is having technical difficulties counting viewers.
Most definitely. It's I'm showing 16 in restream. Well, 22 now. I'm showing 56 on YouTube, which is off. Uh, I don't even know what the original what the number is actually. Jay was going through that same problem this morning. It's not registering people watching, so we'll
I
keep an eye
know.
on it.
That's crazy. I wonder if it's been reported like an outage in the area.
It could be. Well, I don't know if Jay. See, I use the YouTube Studio option on one screen. What I'm talking about is you go into YouTube Studio, you hit content, you go up to live, and it'll show you all your live streams, right?
Right.
Well, the one that you're on live right now, it'll have these little antenna looking thing. You can click that, and it takes you straight to the well, now it's gone. Here I am just talking about it. But anyway, it takes you to the analytics for the video that you're playing right now. So it'll show you your views, it'll show you how many people are in there, the whole 9 yards. And it
Right.
was working just a second ago because it was slowly climbing. It was up to 70 when this thing was saying 20 something, but now it's completely gone. It's zero now. It's nothing.
Yeah, I
So,
think there's an issue on their end. Who knows? Hmm.
well, there it is. It just popped back up. It says 74 people, but yet if you go to YouTube itself, I think it's only saying like 20 people,
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah, something's definitely wrong on their end. Huh. Maybe it blew a fuse. Who knows?
Oh, wow. Jay is up to 116, which we know that is it. That he's got at least 300 people in there because he's doing his Monday flea cap. So he's 300, 400 people watching right now, but yet it's
Yeah,
only registering 116.
right?
That's crazy. That's
It
crazy.
is. It is.
What is it? What is it registering on mine? It's weird. No, I don't need that. Dang it. Go back. Uh, yeah, YouTube's messing with something. I don't know what it is. Because when you go into your studio, it's all jacked up. It's not showing you your numbers. It's not showing you anything.
Yeah,
So yeah, it's crazy.
it is.
So
Crazy,
how is
crazy.
your day going?
So far so good. Hopefully, it'll all smooth out. It's been kinda crazy. So, yeah, I was, up before the sun this morning, so and, it's just been wild, but hopefully
Oh,
everything will smooth out. But
that's
that's
what was just yesterday for us.
yeah,
We
but
got up at 5 o'clock. Go ahead.
oh gosh. So, it's like that's pretty much my norm. So, every day is hectic.
Yeah, we got up at the crack of I mean, it was before the crack of dawn. We were up at I think 5 or 5:30. All I know is we were in the car going down the road at 6 o'clock, and it was still dark.
Oh,
We were
wow.
headed to, I think it's the Gandy Bridge. Yeah, Gandy Boulevard, Gandy Bridge over in Tampa, that takes you into St. Pete.
Mhm.
We were gonna try some fishing. Well, I didn't even think to check. "Oh, Rob Pate's in the house. What you got to say?" I haven't even said good morning to anybody yet. "Oh, you doing better than Jay." He had an entire one view, the entire first 20. I know, Rob. I know it's absolutely crazy. YouTube's been playing with the something for the past 2 days. Thank you so much, my friend. But yeah, we didn't even check. I didn't even think to check the weather
Thank
before
you,
we
my
left.
friend.
And driving over there, the wind was coming from the east, blowing towards the south. So as we're going south, it's basically pushing us. So you can't tell till you step out of the vehicle. Well,
Oh,
once we
wow.
stepped out of the vehicle, it wasn't too bad because we were under an overpass. But
Mhm.
once we got to the actual shoreline where we were going to start fishing, that wind was blowing like hurricane weather. I mean, you couldn't feel nothing. So
Oh, wow. That's
we
crazy.
we turned around and came back home. There went an hour one way, an hour back. But anyway, let's say some good mornings to the chat. What you
Sure.
say?
Absolutely. Good morning, Joan. Good morning, Miss Tammy, Nancy, Kiko, Terry, Frankie Fuzzface. Good morning, Greg. Good morning, Nanny.
Good
Good.
morning. Good morning.
Yeah.
I saw Mr. Kiko. Did you see him?
Mm-hmm.
All
Yeah.
right. Who else we got in here? Of course, Mr. Rob Pate. How you doing? Charlie, good morning. James, how you doing? How you doing? Almost Boomercraft. Oh, John's in the house. Good morning. Christy, how you doing? Mercedes is over in the Rumble Dungeon. All right. Who else we got in here? Mama Palmer's come to say hi.
Good
Philip
morning. Yeah.
Kraft.
Good morning, Rickles.
There's Miss Sharon. Good morning, Sharon. How you doing? Oh, Rickles is in the house. You got anything new for us today, Rickles? I've been MIA. As soon as we were done with our stream on Friday, that was it. I unplugged. I didn't mess with anything. I was so upset with my computer. I took it into the Best Buy and got it back in worse condition than I took it. So, Coop does have Mama's computer pulled up. So if things go hanky, I can just jump over there and we won't miss a beat, guys.
So almost Boomercraft said something funny too. That YouTube is, hang on a second, let me see if I can find that. Um, it's they said something that YouTube's going to start using the lower numbers to uh, for the YouTube income or something. How YouTube pays? How can they use lower numbers? That's my question.
I don't know. You're supposed to you're monetized. Whoever watches your videos and whoever watches those ads that come up, that counts as a view. Every ad that's watched, that's how you, if
Yeah,
you're monetized, that's how you get paid.
right.
And the folks that have premium, you literally get paid because they have premium. Did you know that?
Yeah, because I have premium. So
So yeah, I don't know what they're talking about. Uh, I really don't understand why they would want more money. I mean, they're already paying the creators pennies on
right.
the dollars. Okay, they're making a killing. Matter of fact, I think it should go the other way. I think they should be paying the creators a little more than what they do. But hey, it's their platform. We have to go by their rules.
Yeah. So I mean, every time the ad plays, that's generating income for YouTube,
Right,
and it's generating income for the creator.
right.
So every single ad, that's I mean, I don't know.
Oh, good morning, Mark. Deanne, how you doing? Karen's Books, how you doing? Green Flamingos here. Philip Craft again. Almost Boomer Craft. Oh, who else did I see? Papa Jim, how you doing? How you doing? DR's in the house. Yeah.
Shell Bell. Good morning, Shell
Oh,
Bell.
yeah. I'm way behind. I'm slowly going through the list. Harry's up in the house. Good morning. Oh, and there's Rob Pate. Is this Rob Pate again? Oh, nope. That's the same one that Rob did a while ago. All right, let's get caught up and see what's going on. All righty. Yeah, we only have 2 days left in this month. So, guys and gals, if you're going to be pranking anybody on Wednesday, you better start planning it out now.
Right. Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
my goodness. But yeah,
April
I've got
Fool's Day.
today is just a funky day. It's a Monday. It's a Monday.
Right.
It's overcast outside. It's just blah day. But we do have some good stuff for you guys. We did get our hands on John Cook's, well, should I say BBB's motion that he filed. We got that. Al was so gracious to snag the bankruptcy stuff that Jeremy filed over the weekend. So we have that. We're going to do that probably tomorrow. You game for that there, young lady?
Sure.
So we'll do the bankruptcy stuff tomorrow because that's got some fascinating stuff in it. Yes, it does. And I know you haven't got a chance to read it yet, but I know you got it.
Yeah, I got it. I just haven't had a chance to go over it.
Oh wow! Now it's saying we got 133 in here.
Crazy.
uh, so I don't know if those numbers are real or not. Usually we're right around that. We've been going about 13 minutes. That's about normal, I guess. Who knows? Who knows what's going on with
Right.
YouTube?
Right. Good morning, Torhild.
Oh, good morning, Toriel. How you doing? What is that? Come, I can't even pronounce that. Something vapes.
Cumulus.
Cumulus.
Cumulus vapes.
Cumulus vapes. Welcome. That's a new handle. I've never seen that one in here before. Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you. Glad to have you. Oh, who else? You said good morning to Joan. There's Miss Joan. Yeah, we'll just let. Oh, Doris. How you doing? How you doing, Doris? Dr. to most. Yeah, it's just gonna be a funky day. Oh, there he is, Sarasota. I was down there close to his neck of the woods. I mean, yeah, I was about halfway between my house and his where he lives.
Good morning, my four sons.
Right on. Bridget, good morning. Who else we got in here? Oh, Lodido. You see anybody else?
Jen Thunder, good morning.
Jen Thunder. All right. All right. Man, I'm just out of it today. So, how was your weekend, D?
It was good. It really, really was. Uh, my husband caught 2 sharks on Friday. He went fishing, he took the boat out, and he caught 2 sharks, but they were just small baby sharks, so he put them back. He caught, a flounder and a bunch of whiting. So
Now, did you say he took the boat out, right?
Mhm,
That's
mhm.
cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
Now, that
So
was Friday, wasn't it?
yeah, Friday. He went fishing. He got up early Friday, and he took the boat, and he went fishing, so needless to say, he said those sharks put up a really big fight, and then when he pulled them up, he says, They were only 2 foot long, I put them back." I'm like, "Yeah, I would too."
There you go. Now, Nanny, why are you even here, young lady? If you got a funeral to go to, you head on out and you take care of that funeral. Take care of family. Okay, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Sharon asking if we got any new filings from the courts. Uh, all we have is what Tug went over this weekend. We have the John Crook motion. That's basically the BBB motion, and we have the motion that are not. I don't know what it is. I don't know what they call it,
It's
but
just a
it's whatever.
filing. It's a
Yeah, it's just
filing.
a filing, a claim is what it
Yes.
is.
Yeah, that's it.
It's a claim by Jeremy Hells in the bankruptcy. We will be going over that one tomorrow, Sharon, but we will definitely be going over John Crook's motion or BBB's motion, whichever you want to call it, today. I think that one's like 10 pages long, something like that. Yeah, it's 10 pages long. It's a bunch of bubble nonsense. You can tell it's it's not John Crook. Uh, Matter of fact, affidavit of attorney Bruce Manskin in response to order 182. Well, for one, Crook's not even supposed to be filing anything. He's been told a couple of times, no more filing. It's on stay. Why is he filing?
I don't know. I thought that was made abundantly clear that
Wow, Doris.
there was to be no more filings, so I
He
don't know.
he has a couple of times. Doris, member for 4 months. Well, congratulations. Welcome aboard. Hope everyone has a great week. Best wishes to all. You heading out, Doris? You have a good one, girly girl. You have a good one. Thank you for being a Coop's kook. All right. Somebody. Oh, Mama Coop's in the house. Hey, babe.
Good morning, Mama Coop.
Yeah, I usually talk to her every morning. And this morning, I got off a little early with her so we could talk about what we're going to talk about.
Yeah, and let's see. Oh, in the clouds too. In the clouds
Oh,
is
it's in
it?
the clouds here?
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I was watching some of their stuff over the weekend. I love watching that stuff. They've got some really humorous stuff. We got a lot of creators in here that put out some good stuff. We do, we do, we do. Like Rickles. Rickles is always putting out cool
Hi,
shit.
Bridget. How are you doing, Bridget? Are you doing well today? So it's just
Okay.
it's yeah, this filing thing. I mean, when you're told not to and yet you do you really think it's going to be read? Do you think it could be stricken? Do you think there could be sanctions? Uh, I would
Well, now,
I would think that Hinkle would uh, put his foot down and say, "Hey, this has already been discussed. This case is on a pause. We're not doing anything, so no."
well, I don't get it with Bolitho. I really don't. The guy tells people don't do it. This isn't the first time Crook has done this. A matter of fact, the last motion that Crook filed, I don't even think we've got a ruling on that.
No.
So is the clerk's off, or the clerk's just ignoring it, or is Bolitho back to just sitting on his hands again?
I don't know. Because the clerk is, my understanding is to review it and then say, "Hey, this came in. There's this in it. There's this in it. How do you want to handle it?" I don't know. You would think that when they say nothing is to be filed, that means nothing is to be filed. And if I'm not mistaken, didn't was there a I could be wrong. I'd have to look at it, but wasn't there a little sentence in there that said unless it's an emergency motion?
Right. I think you're right on that. But to be honest, I don't know why he's not put the hammer down on Crook.
I don't know. Maybe they're still I don't know if it's the clerk's had time to review it, look at it, and do
Oh,
whatever it is he needs to do. I don't know.
Sharon says action Bolitho does will prove bias or not. Oh, okay. I think he should. I mean, he's already told this ignorant fool several times not to be filing anything, and he continues to file stuff. So why hasn't he sanctioned him?
I don't know. That's a
That's,
that's a question.
I mean, the judge tells you not to do something, and you go ahead and do it anyway more than once. You would think a normal judge would say, you know what? This is my court. I told you not to file it. Here, now pay this fine. Give me $100 or $1,000, whatever it is. I think Randy got fined what, $2,000 for two motions,
Yep.
2,000 a piece for
Mhm.
two motions. It's
Yep.
but
It blows my mind.
I was talking to Al, and I think it was this motion that he was talking about. It might have been something else, where he seems to think that Bubbles and them are trying to get the case dismissed. Well, Fed 1, there has been no dismissal on that. I mean,
Nothing.
that he put that out. That recommendation for dismissal was it for Fed 2 only, was it not?
Exactly.
So there's no reason why Fed 1 should not continue once the stay is lifted. Alan, good morning. Just getting here. Been busy at this morning. Okay. Any good morning? Or anyway, good morning, everyone. Good morning, Alan. How you doing? Mark, what you got to think? Or what you got to say? I think they should be no more Zoom and everyone be in courtroom. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
Uh,
then well, to me, that way, um, everybody would be held accountable for their actions while in the courtroom and
well,
not just muted on Zoom.
oh, I agree. I mean, think about it. Look at all of the craziness that Lynette pulls just because she can sitting from the comfort of her own trailer or whatever. If she was in a regular courtroom, yeah, she's acted out back when she was in the Thomases. But
Mhm.
once she got a lawyer, the lawyer put a muzzle around her. I mean, he hushed her up. She didn't
So
speak unless she was supposed to.
right? So it it just blows my mind, if you need to be there, you need to be there in person. And that way the judge, magistrate, whomever is presiding over the court that day, they would be able to witness your reaction or your lack thereof a reaction to what is being discussed. But that's just me.
Right on. See, Big Al. I figure he was able to mess up Fed 2 case. Now maybe he'll work on Fed 1 case by putting a bunch of crap that'll make them want to get rid of it. Yeah, that could be. That could be. Because I mean, he well, he says he was fired, but we all know he walked away. He's got no business filing anything. John Crook has no business filing anything for Bruce.
No.
As far as I'm concerned, I mean, the guy's not part of the case anymore. Why is he filing it? The only part Bruce is playing in Fed 1 right now is the fact that he still needs to be sanctioned.
Right.
That's it. As
Yep.
as far as a lawyer goes, he's done. He's over. He's got no rhyme or reason, no rights or to none of that crap.
So that's just crazy.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait, he did what? Why? Why? Why would you do this? Do you not understand what don't file anything means? I
Yeah.
guess
It's
I,
it's
I guess they don't understand that.
Well, think about it. They've gotten away with so much garbage. You got Levy County won't do shit to them. Okay, will not enforce the protection order whatsoever. You got a district attorney in the state of Florida that will not do anything to them. Look at Crook. They literally had evidence, which were the firearms. They literally had a confession from the man. They literally had a witness with Lynette telling the cops he did it. They had everything they needed to prosecute that idiot for pulling a firearm on that family. He spent 40 days in jail and let go.
Right?
As far as his record is concerned, no conviction. A lot of people were making the excuse, well, the 40 days is probably what he would have spent if he would have been found guilty. That's not the point. The point is now when they pull up his record, there'll be no conviction of it. So it's emboldened these idiots to the point to where they think they can just do as they please because nothing's going to happen to them.
That's crazy.
It's insane.
It is, and oh, I don't understand what's going through their mind thinking that they can keep pushing the envelope, push it, push it, push it, push it, and keep doing the same thing over and over and expecting something different. I mean, they're going to push this, and it's really going to upset the court. And if it was me, this is just me. Of like, how many times have I said, "Don't file anything"? How many times have I put it on the record, "Don't file anything"?
Right
So
on.
it's like, how many times do you have to hear me say this? So this is it. There's no more warnings. You're going to be sanctioned. You're going to be fined, and I'm going to hold you in contempt of court.
Cha-ching. Why is this not? Huh. Okay. Well, there we go. I guess that's about right. But yeah, I agree with you. Uh, just look at Lynette. This haul started back in 2023. I think it actually started in 2022. Uh, I'm pretty sure. When was the halftime meal to grill? Was that in 2022? I'm pretty sure it was.
Yeah.
So this all started back in 2022, I believe, when she was told no. And it's just escalated since then. Jeremy did mention last night that she broke the freaking restraining order again
Yes.
yesterday. I mean,
Yes.
he didn't elaborate on what had happened, but still, that's insane.
Yeah, that's just crazy. The PO is extended until the 20th because the 20th is when the magistrate makes a decision whether to extend it and everything that was requested. So We will see.
Well, according to Jeremy, the decision's already been made. They're just
Right.
waiting
Waiting.
on everybody to have their paperwork sent to them, which that could be anytime. I think it's got to be mailed, and I don't know if the courts use registered mail or not. They probably just send it regular mail. I don't know. I'm pretty sure Jeremy's already got his decision. It probably came from the sheriff's when he was up there, or Eli. Isn't it Eli that's his lawyer in Ohio?
Yes.
It's he might have it. I don't know. But we do know he's got something because he's got numbers,
Right. He's got numbers. So
which we'll be talking about those numbers tomorrow with the bankruptcy stuff. But here we go. If you want to dive into this with me, this is affidavit of attorney Bruce Manskin in response to order 182. That doesn't make sense. Why is he even messing with stuff? What was? Let me go look and see what
so
182 was.
yes.
I can't remember that one off the top of my head. Here it is right here. Oh, removal of Bolito or Bolito. That's what 182 was. Oh, wow.
But
It
he's
was an
saying
order.
but
Huh?
look at what it says. The court wrote that the misconduct of defendant's former counsel would be addressed. He's saying now is that in 182?
I
In
would
the
imagine. I'm looking at 182 now. It's ordered. This matter is before the court on plaintiff's. Here, I'll just share it. We'll go over 182 real quick because it's only 4 pages. Yeah, this is the order. This is what they're talking about. This matter goes before the court on plaintiff's motion to disqualify Doc 180. In the motion, plaintiff argues that the undersigned should be disqualified from presiding over this case. Now, this is why is he arguing? This is Jeremy's motion to have the judge. No, this is ordered by. Okay, well, I guess we'll just read it. I'll get back up here and we'll just go through it.
So why is he
Let's just read the whole motion and we'll figure out why, I guess.
Okay.
Oh, you want to go or you want me to go?
Sure.
It don't matter.
I'll go. Federal law requires a judge to disqualify himself in any proceeding in which his impartiality might reasonably be questioned. An allegation of bias sufficient to require disqualification under Section 455 must demonstrate that the alleged bias is personal as opposed to judicial in nature. A motion for disqualification generally should not be predicated on the judge's rulings in the instant case or in a related case, nor on a demonstrated tendency to rule any particular way, nor on a particular judicial leaning or attitude derived from his experience on the bench. A judge's expression of frustration with counsel also do not constitute personal bias sufficient to warrant recusal. Plaintiff's motion fails to satisfy the standard required for a disqualification. The timing of the motion, shortly after an opinion by the undersigned recommending dismissal of claims plaintiff has brought in a related lawsuit, shows what is happening here. Just because a party suffers an adverse ruling, it does not provide that the party with a basis for seeking disqualification. Nothing the court has said or done in this case has resulted from a personal bias against a party that stems from an extrajudicial source, stating that for a bias to be personal and therefore disqualifying, it must stem from an extrajudicial source. Cleaned up.
Wow.
Okay, so here's
Oh,
the
here we
footnote.
go.
No, so here's the footnote. The sanctions hearing that plaintiff relies on in his motion to disqualify occurred nearly 11 months before the motion was filed, and the motion to disqualify was filed the same day as plaintiff's objection to the undersigned opinion recommending dismissal of claims in the related case. Plaintiff also sought to disqualify the undersigned from the related case, and that motion was denied by the presiding district judge.
See, I think that's what Bubbles is shooting for. Is
This
the
right
fact
here,
that
right, that
yeah,
right
the
there.
fact that in Randy's motion to dismiss the judge, Randy did bring up the point that Bubbles has not been sanctioned yet, but yet
Right.
he was. So that's I'm assuming that's what this whole Bubbles thing is.
Right.
I don't know why. I guess he's wanting to push forward himself getting sanctioned $20,000.
I don't know. I mean, this is crazy. So this, I guess you would say, this is BBB's reason why he shouldn't be sanctioned. That's what he's arguing
Well,
to
we're
me.
gonna jump
Well,
back over there and find out.
because technically, if you look at this and you're reading it, it reads as an argument, not technically a motion.
This order right here or BBB's?
BBB's, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I'll bounce back over to that. Share this one.
Yeah.
All right. Affidavit of Attorney Bruce Manskin in response to 182. In the court, 182 or in order, number 182, the court wrote that the misconduct of defendant's former counsel would be addressed and
Right.
has not been addressed yet because the case is and has been stayed.
Okay.
Wow.
So why did he file this?
I guess we're gonna find out. It seems to me like he's begging to be sanctioned. Oh, in any event, sanctions are routinely imposed at the end of litigation for conduct that occurred earlier in litigation.
So if that's the case, why did Randy get sanctioned that day?
Exactly. Because if y'all remember correctly, Judge Bletho said flat out, bring your checkbooks.
Right?
Did he not?
He did.
So, all right, you want to get on too?
Sure. As 182 did not specify the misconduct that would be addressed, this ensures the court has information relevant to all possible conduct it may have been referring to. 1. 5 emails underlying Motion 96, sanctions denied, Order 162. So, what sanctions were denied in the order of 162?
Well, let me go grab it. We'll find out.
So I mean, he's all over the board with this.
Okay, 2 motions are currently before the court. The first is plaintiff's motion to sanction, including judicial default. Defendants have.
So is that on the default that was entered?
When does Bubbles ever make sense of what he's doing? I don't have any idea. This is crazy. The second is defendant's motion to dismiss under blah 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 and for sanctions. Because this is a judge's order. This is 180 162. This is the judge's. Was that the one I was looking at?
Yeah, 162. Yeah. Sanctions denied, Order 162.
Oh, here it's a short one. I'll just pull that one up on screen and blow her up.
So is there a footnote on this one as well?
No.
No,
that's it.
So Bletho didn't even reference a footnote what this is. But
right, it's 2 motions currently before the court. First, plaintiff's motion for sanctions, including judicial default. Defendants have opposed this motion. The second is defendant's motion to dismiss under. So I'm gonna say Lynette and Crook, they motioned to have it dismissed, and it got overruled. Plaintiff has opposed this motion. Both motions show different sides of the same ugly coin of unprofessionalism by counsel. This is where Bubbles is talking about when the judge told him to come to
Right.
Florida, that has plagued this case. It is clear that the attorneys in this case, disregarded the court's prior order to behave in a professional manner. But the court does not believe that the drastic remedy of dismissal or the entry of the default judgment is warranted. Okay, court has recently imposed sanctions against plaintiff's counsel for misconduct in this case, and the court will separately addressing the issue of sanctions as to defendant's former counsel. Oh,
So because he's thinking, okay, so I see where he's going with this. He's thinking, well, I'm still going to get sanctioned because they're still going to address it, and I don't want to be sanctioned. So let me get this in here to plead my case for not being sanctioned.
well, he's the whole reason why Randy even got sanctioned.
Right?
Because if he would have showed up in court, he would have found out that he was the one going to be walking away with the biggest amount of money being paid. Because I think I don't want to say that the exact number, but I'm pretty sure
It's a lot.
it's a lot. At $2,000 per motion at the time we were going over all of this, I think it was right around $18,000 he was going to have to pay out. I think it was like 9 motions that he filed that he was going to get slapped for.
Right.
So let's go back over and see what he's got to say. Now he's trying to argue, I guess, that he shouldn't have to pay anything until the court case is over.
But it doesn't matter. But it doesn't matter. So if the court is saying it will be addressed, the court doesn't state when it's going to be addressed. So there was no need for this.
Okay, as 182 did not specify the misconduct that would be addressed. Well, that's the whole reason he told you to show up. He was going to tell you, but you didn't show up. Am I wrong?
Right, because how is Belitho going to address it if you're not there? He can only address to one party instead of both parties.
This ensures the court has information relevant to all possible conduct it may have been referring to. Emails. Okay, I don't think emails ever came up in this.
It did when Randy showed up for the Just Cause hearing. They were talking about it, and Belitho was kind of like, you know what?
That he's talking about the emails where he was calling Randy a clown and stuff.
Right.
Okay. So motion 178 and 82 identifies as frivolous and or present for improper purpose.
Order 118.
Jesus Christ.
He's all over the board.
He's pulling up. What is this? Like the 4th, 5th? Let's see. 182, 162, 78, 82, 118. Now there's another 130 here, and then another 140. Jesus criminy. Yeah, he's going all the way back to 2024.
Yeah, he's looking at Order 162, Order 118, Order 43. So, yeah, he's
not appearing April 3rd, 2025, which I responded with
motion 130. That was his motion where he responded why he didn't appear. It doesn't matter. You were ordered to appear. You're an attorney. You need to be professional. And
conduct during my December 2nd, 2024 deposition of plaintiff. Yeah, I don't think that's what he... See, Bubbles is trying to throw all this garbage in there. The judge flat out said it was motions that were filed. It was 2 on Randy, and I want to say 9 on Bubbles. Maybe that's all the ones that are listed here.
Okay, so what he's listed above, if you read that little snippet right underneath it, these are the only things suggested as misconduct on my part by plaintiff's counsel or the court. I am willing to appear remotely to address any others. Oh, dude, that ship is done sailed. for you to appear, that ship has sailed. It's gone.
Well, if I remember correctly, in order for a magistrate to give somebody sanctions, they have to be before them. That a sitting judge like Hinkle is the only one that can do it without the people present. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's from what I understand. So,
I mean, he's still going to be sanctioned. It's just a matter of when. He's trying to cut this off at the pass to keep from being sanctioned.
I also remind the court of plaintiff's counsel's misconduct. Randy's already been fined for it. You ain't got to remind the court. The court's already took his $4,000.
Right?
That the court has not addressed or made a determination as to whether any of it warrants sanctions. He's already been sanctioned.
Right? See, he's pulling this right here, filing his client's perjured affidavit. So he's wanting him to be sanctioned again. He's wanting him to be admonished again over this. Everything's already been addressed. Everything has been addressed. Randy was sanctioned. It was covered at the show cause hearing.
Well, if he'd have showed up, he might have known that, huh?
Right?
Because I doubt very seriously that Bubbles got the transcripts from the April 3rd sanctions hearing. I doubt very seriously. He doesn't know exactly what was said.
So, yeah.
Okay. Emails and motions, 96, number 96. One possibility for the misconduct referenced in 182 is the email underlining motion 96. My response, 115. He is just pulling he's pulling out everything he filed with the court.
Oh my gosh.
Refuted that any of the emails constituted misconduct. And the court thereafter denied motion 196, order 162. So it seems this is not what the court was referring to in 182.
So what okay. All right. Okay. So
you take it away.
Okay. So he's taking bits and pieces. He's referencing these orders, but is he truly reading what the orders are stating? Because order 162, okay, we have an order 162, so it seems this is not what the court was referring to in 182.
It just popped in my head, D. You know how Belitho's always talking about how this whole thing with Fed 2 was taking up too many resources for the court, right?
Right.
Every single number that he's posted in here is taking up resources that somebody has to go back to each one of those numbered files, those numbered motions, and read them to see what he's talking about.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
So to me, this is him trying to create havoc with the courts and cause, like they did with Fed 2, all that papering the court with all that nonsense. And the judge finally said, enough is enough. Is this what he's doing? Trying to do the same thing?
It seems that way. So if this gets stricken, I wonder if he'll turn around and do it again in 2 weeks.
With it being on stay, I don't even think this stuff is even being sent to the judge. I would think.
I would hope that the clerk is doing their due diligence and saying, hey, this is what's come in. What do you want to do with it? How do you want to handle it?
Right.
So,
Jen Thunder come in with a 99-cent super sticker with the little smiley face sunglasses. Thank you, Jen. Thank you so much, girly girl. Much appreciated. But this is just typical Bubbles bullshit, I guess.
But he's taking every single thing. Okay, if we look at 96, because I'm thinking which one of those motions that was filed had all that Randy attached every single email thread. Was it 96?
Holy cow. 96 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 96 is 6 documents. So 96 is going to make the meat and potatoes, and the other 5 are going to be all exhibits.
Okay, so there's exhibits. So we would need to look at the exhibit, the email, and we would need to look for the word scumbag. Is it in there? Is it in 96?
Motion for sanctions, including judicial default. This is from Randy, I do believe. This thing's 11 pages long, just the motion itself, not including the exhibits. All right. Yeah, this was filed. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. This was filed by Randy, I do believe.
Now, is that in Fed 1 or Fed 2?
Service list. Bruce Matskin, attorney of Preston and Crook. I think this is, do what now?
96. Is it in Fed 1 or Fed 2? That has
Yeah,
to
it's
be
Fed 1.
Fed 1? Okay.
This is motions for sanctions, including judicial default. The plaintiff, Jeremy B. Hills, by and through undersigned counsel pursuant to court's order Doc 43, hereby moves for sanctions, including judicial default, and states. And then say, here we go. In an order dated 12/9/2024, this court ruled name calling, personal attacks, and obstruction. Yeah, obstructionist behavior has no place in a deposition. Okay, this is where they were arguing about the deposition.
Okay.
Where he's saying that Bubbles was out of line. But then again, Jeremy said he was out of line as well.
Right. He admitted it.
Yeah. So it's Bubbles is trying to argue all this crazy. I don't know what he's trying to do. To be honest with you, I really don't. All right. We're back on his.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, his emails. Okay. You remember where we left off? The emails underlying motion, or did you get 4? One possible for the misconduct.
Yeah, I think we're at 4. One possibility for the misconduct referenced in 182 is the emails underlying motion 96. My response, 115, refuted that any of the emails constituted misconduct, and the court thereafter denied motion 96, which is order 162. So it seems this is not what the court was referring to in 182. So, BBB, tell us, what was the court referring to?
Well, he flat out. I think it was. I think he called Randy a clown or something. He said something derogatory towards Randy.
Oh gosh.
Thank you so much, Susie. Good morning, sweet lady. Sending supers, but too much for me to be able to chat like normal. Yeah, Susie, guys and gals, keep Susie in your thoughts and prayers. She's going through some health stuff, so just keep her good, kind thoughts going. All right, where did it go? I know I got it. There it is. Beep.
Thank you, my friend.
Thank you, Susie. All right. Number 5, the emails underlying motion 96 do not warrant sanctions, which is what ordered 98 effectively was.
Okay. So, okay. So, in order for anybody to follow along, folks, you would have to go, and this clerk is going to have to pull every single motion and every single order that he is referencing in this to connect the dots.
Yeah.
So this is wasting court resource time.
Right. 96 did not warrant sanctions, which is what order 98 effectively was. Somewhere misrepresentation by plaintiff's counsel. Number 96 did not disclose that an email sent by me using the word it was scumbag. Scumbag was as a defendant in the separate case. Oh, and not as counsel in this case. In response to plaintiff's counsel, see, he's trying to this is if he would have showed up April 3rd, he would know what the judge was talking about.
Exactly.
The judge would have outlined everything to him. This is why you're here, and this is why you had to bring your checkbook.
Jeez, I cannot believe this. But I would be upset if I had to have my employee run back and pull everything that's being referenced in here and then cross-reference it and see what is going on, to connect the dots. No, this is a waste. This is a huge waste.
Okay. In response to plaintiff's counsel, now listen to this one. Counsel listing I guess it's supposed to be mine and 9 others' home addresses on public docket, leading to threats from strangers itself, an abuse of process by plaintiff's counsel in that action.
Well,
I
okay.
don't ever remember Randy doxing anyone, do you?
No, but I mean, it's not Randy's job to put anything on the public docket. Okay. He
Right.
cannot,
Whatever goes on the public
docket is placed there by the court.
right.
He does not have control over that. He cannot get in there and start putting things in the docket. If anything, that may have been clerk error. I don't know.
So where are all these threats that these people are always referring to? I've yet to see anyone show any threats whatsoever made towards them. They talk about it all the time. You got Preston over there literally saying almost every time she speaks that she's getting death threats and all kinds of nonsense, but yet she's never shown proof of any of it, ever.
Mm-mm. So, I don't understand.
Wow. Oh, you want this one?
Oh, B. 2 of the emails merely used the acronym Polymop.
Oh my God. Oh, what do we got here? We got Allie. If you read the documents and dots don't connect with his narrative, I guess it's narrative here. It's the case according to the bubble brain, not what happened. Right, Allie? Right? Thank you so much for the $5 super chat there, girly girl.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you, my friend.
Yeah, this is, can we say typical Bubbles BS? He's throwing all of the doo-doo at the wall he can to see what's going to stick.
Yeah, so the Paula mop,
Flop.
flip, flap, flop, whatever it is, to refer to plaintiff's counsel's abuse of this litigation with frivolous filings, with which the court agreed, sanctioning him $4,000 for motions 85 and 86. Well, you know what? If you would have showed up, you would have seen for which motions you would have been sanctioned for, but therefore you didn't show up because I don't know. Why were you scared? Was there not funds raised to bring him to Florida? I don't know.
I wonder. Now, hear me out on this, D. This is probably far-fetched, but okay, they were both ordered to show up for this hearing, right?
Right.
And only Randy showed up.
Right.
Randy gets fined. He takes his punishment. He pays his fines and he moves on. He takes his admonishment and he moves on. Bubbles, on the other hand, has not been fined yet, and he has not been admonished by the judge face to face. So if say, for instance, Bubbles never gets admonished and never gets sanctioned, does that open Randy up for grounds to sue the courts over that?
I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, I'm not an attorney, nor do I ever portray one on YouTube, so I don't know. I really
Because you
don't
would
know.
think that that's clearly showing bias. That's clearly showing. I don't want to say the word. What is it I'm thinking of? Oh, it starts with a D. It's right on the tip of my tongue. Dang it.
But
It's where they show one person special treatment, the other person not.
right, but now wait a minute. This case isn't over. So,
Oh,
I mean,
right.
he's still on the hook to be sanctioned.
Oh, right.
So, but we'll just this is just a wait and see. But my thing is if that's the way it's supposed to be, then why was Randy sanctioned that day he appeared at the show cause?
Buffed old man, the writing of the madman filing under the influence of cannabis laced with some sweet shroom dust. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Buffed old man, you could be right on that, my friend. You could be right. Yeah, BBB is definitely a madman. Thank you for the $5 super chat, Buffed old man. That was hilarious.
Thank you, my friend.
What'd you think, D?
That is good. Discrimination, Kiko wants to know.
Discrimination. There you
Okay.
go.
Yeah,
That's
Kiko
what I
said
was
it.
thinking.
Yeah.
All right. One email was from a journalist sent to me among numerous receipts and containing a
Enos.
a
Enos.
peen,
Here you go. Here you go.
eggplant emoji. Oh, he's referring a journalist. Now they're stretching the line, calling paint chips a journalist. Oh my goodness. It was misrepresented as for me. What?
As from me.
As for
S
me.
But yet, it doesn't matter. You CC'd everybody under the sun on that. So,
Wow.
if you respond all, you're responding to everybody who was CC'd, so you just basically sent everything back.
Oh, number D, the last email. You're endlessly. I guess that's not
Yeah,
endlessly.
endlessly.
Endlessly. Yep.
Yeah,
Ridiculous. Yeah, that's a hit. Did not warrant sanctions any more than the plaintiff's counsel email to me. Please stop being ridiculous. Yeah,
wait.
he asked you to stop filing stupid shit towards him. You literally, you're essentially ridiculous. You're literally calling him a name. I don't that how to
So
stop being so ridiculous.
right, when you responded an email and, okay, I can see, maybe say instead of saying, "Stop being so stupid," "Stop being so ridiculous."
Well, Bubbles told him you're endlessly ridiculous. Meaning okay. How does he know? Conduct is conduct. The two of these guys were okay. Randy said this, and Bubbles said that. Okay, Randy was admonished for it. He was fined
Yes.
for it. So what makes Bubbles think that he's not allowed to be fined for the same thing?
I don't know. I guess, I don't know. Why would he think that he shouldn't be held to the same standards as another attorney, as Randy? What
It's
makes him
insane.
what makes him better? You can't do that. I mean, you both were supposed to be there. One showed, one didn't. One came up with an excuse as to why he shouldn't be there, and one paid, one didn't, and the one that didn't, he's still on the burner for it.
Yep. Well, you want number 6? Go
Sure.
for it.
In Order 162, the court summarily denied both number 96 and 117, which was based on 35 emails from plaintiff's counsel containing threats, insults, and false accusations, without acknowledging any of the facts, all emails, underlying them, stating both motions show different sides of the same ugly coin of unprofessionalism by counsel that has plagued the case. The huge disparity between the two motions and the conduct of plaintiff's counsel, see below, show the falsity of this equivalence. Wait,
So now he's saying Randy was threatening and insults and false accusation. I don't ever remember any of that. Do you?
No, we would have to go back and see what was attached. What is he stating here? The 35 emails. Did somebody attach all 35 emails with emotion? Okay.
Well,
With
that was
what?
96, and I told you,
Yeah.
was that 96 that I went to pull up, and it had a ton of exhibits? Yep,
Yes.
it sure was. It had 5 pages of exhibits. So I think you're right, D. He's trying to make the court spend resources to go through every one of these things.
Yep.
By making accusations. We've read all of this stuff. I've never seen Randy be unprofessional about anything. Now, BBB, we've seen it over and over and over again. Paint chips, look at all the nonsense paint chips filed with the courts.
Right.
You know,
So,
alligator effer and, all that crap. I think he called Bolitho a clown at one point in time and
right,
literally put up a picture of him with a clown face on.
right.
Wow.
So, oh, I would be extremely, extremely upset if I was a judge and this came across and my clerk is telling me, "Hey, you really need to see this." And I don't know, I would be really upset. I'd be throwing the hammer. I really would.
Well, you realize we're only 5 pages into this,
I
this
know.
10-page motion here. We're only 5 pages in. We're on number 5 right now. And it's countless motions and orders that he is referring to. This is just like within Fed 1 when he was still counsel for Lynette and Crook. Remember that 150 plus page motion he turned in?
Mhm. I sure do.
This sounds like the same garbage all over again.
Yep.
Because the judges made it clear about the resources it takes for this case and how it's just extremely large compared to normal cases.
Well, it wouldn't have been that large if you would file a motion based upon instead of filing it on emotion and because you're pissed.
Actually, I don't think he's even filing any of this stuff under emotion. I think I think they have a game plan and they're trying to, like you said, get this dismissed with all this nonsense. Susie come rolling in. BBB is better because he has also been a basketball manager in Armenia. Now, when the thing with the basketball stuff, I think he was like did something with the financial law with that, or was he literally a basketball manager?
Oh, I didn't hear about that.
Well, I know he worked for a basketball team over in Armenia, but I don't know if he was a manager or if he was the lawyer that took care of all of the legal aspect of the team. I don't know. That's a new one on me. I had to think about that, Susie. I had to check into that. So, guys in Discord, hit me up over there on what's going on with this basketball manager thing, because I think he was in. They've said it before. It's some kind of law that deals with finances. I can't remember what it exactly is.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah. Elfie said he was a manager.
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay. Wow. Chief ball polisher. There we go. That'll break up monotony of trying to figure this garbage out here. Just throw in some of them zingers. A ball polisher. Yeah, there you go. Thank you, JW. That was cool. I think he was the water boy, MrCoop P.O says. Yeah, he could have been.
Oh, wow.
All right. Number 7, order 98 to show cause to not have my pro hack Vici status revoked due to the email in 96. Oh, was moot due to my withdrawal. No. You didn't try withdrawing before April 3rd. You tried withdrawing after April 3rd. withdrawal on April 3rd.
Do we have that where he asked the court to have, to please be removed? Can we check the date?
Fed one. See, this is back when I was just labeling with numbers.
Okay.
So I do know for a fact that him asking to be withdrawn was after the April 3rd hearing.
Okay.
Because see, he says was moot due to my withdrawal on April 3rd. You didn't withdraw on April 3rd. You just didn't show up. April 3rd is when you were supposed to be sanctioned.
Mm-hmm.
And the court has already denied motion 96. See order 162, removing that as bias
As a
for
basis
for sanctions.
Removing that as a basis for sanctions.
But see, he was still the lawyer on April 3rd of 2025. Because I know for a fact he did not ask for removal until well after that.
Okay.
Let's see. I'll read down through here. This is a Bubbles right here. Bubbles. I did list whose was what. Okay, right here it is. Yes, he filed it that day. He did. The day he was supposed to be in court. So, no, you can't just do that. Withdrawal of counsel and request for stay. The undersigned has been discharged as counsel by defendants Lynette, Michelle, Alexis, Marblemouth, Crazy Woman, Preston, and John Crookedy Crook, in association with Florida Rule of Professional Conduct. What? That don't make sense. The undersigned has been discharged by counsel by defendants Preston and Cook in accordance with Federal Rule of Professional Conduct. The undersigned withdraws his appearance. What professional conduct? To enable defendants Preston and Cook to apply for or hire counsel, and on their behalf, the undersigned respectfully requests a stay in the of the court. Oh, he did. And then it's hereby I assert it because it's just one page.
Right.
Yeah, he did. But see, that's just it. You can't, you're ordered. He was ordered to show up, what, 3 weeks, 4 weeks? And
Yeah,
he files this on the day of?
He had plenty of time to, yeah. Oh.
And that is 126 is the document. Let's see. And then 127 court hearing. What was that one? That's, I don't even know what that is. That's a bunch of hinky stuff. All right, what's this? And this is ordered. The matter was scheduled to show cause hearing on April 3rd prior to hearing the court's notification counsel of both parties that was following insurers would be addressed at the hearing. Okay, this is where the judge is telling him. Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to get back to this other stuff. It's just, oh, wow.
So is he, because okay. I like how he uses possibility. So he is stating another possibility, and this could be a possibility, and then this could be a possibility. So why? I don't know.
It's
just
crazy.
It is. Talk about
here we go. Some more motions. Motion 78 and 82. Another possibility is that order 182 refers to motion 78 and 82, which were identified in order 118 as frivolous and or Jesus Christ. Oh, presented for improper purposes. Oh, the court said nothing about 78 or 82. Okay, then maybe they weren't important at the time.
Hold on. Okay, everybody knows how when Bolitho issues an order, there are a lot of motions that are still outstanding that haven't been ruled on. Am I wrong?
Yes, there are a ton of motions that haven't been read. I don't even think well, we know for a fact there's a bunch of motions he hasn't even read. Because remember, when he recommended to dismiss case or dismiss Fed 2, he was saying that Randy never showed cause. And he specially pointed out Bubbles when
Mhm.
Randy literally showed cause. If he would have read the whole motion, he would have saw Randy showed the evidence of why. But this is crazy. We got Susie come rolling in hot. Then Bolitho helped her find. Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh, yeah.
Bolitho
Mhm.
helped her find a lawyer with posting for public defenders, I think. Can you imagine where that $4,000 Randy paid would have went if he would have found a lawyer to take this on?
I know. That's insane.
That's pretty shitty.
That's insane.
Oh, Allie, what you got to say? It was his appearance, not on behalf of his clients. Right. You're absolutely right, Allie.
Yeah.
He was ordered to appear, not his clients. All right. I forgot where I was at. There it is. For improper purpose, the court said nothing about 78 or 82 on April 3rd. How does he know? Did he get the freaking transcripts? Or since? And the motions were proper under blah, 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 Fed, whatever, Fed or SCP 60. So I believe sanctions for them had been dispensed with.
Okay, so he wasn't there, so he believes sanctions for them had been dispensed with. Yeah, sanctions for Randy, but not for you. So, okay.
Right. Because he didn't show up. So the judge didn't address his shit.
Right? He
Go.
couldn't because he wasn't there.
Right. Go for it. You're
Oh,
number 9.
okay. Motion 78 was filed in good faith because the defendants believed the court's order 55 reflected a misunderstanding that 54 sought transfer to the Gainesville division, whereas 54 and 78 sought to ensure live proceedings would be held in the Gainesville courthouse where it was filed so counsel could be found there.
What? This doesn't make any. He's back to arguing Gainesville to
Go to
Gainesville shit
Gainesville.
again.
Yep. Yep.
What's the difference between Pensacola, where they had to go for the deposition, and Gainesville? There is, matter of fact, Pensacola is probably closer than Gainesville.
It's nuts.
So he's arguing he wants it in Gainesville. So what? John and Lynette can show up. They weren't even supposed to be there. It was the
No.
lawyers.
Right?
Jesus Christ.
Okay, so just alone in number 9. So then the clerk would have to go pull motion 78 and 55 and reread them and see how any of this is connected.
And possible 82 and 118.
Right? So okay, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
This just gets deeper, and we're still on page 5. I don't even know if I even want to read the rest of this garbage. Oh,
okay.
motion 82 was filed because the court had stated in order. Here we go. There's another new number, 66. If the parties are unable to resolve objections to discovery requests, counsel should expect that a hearing will be scheduled. I reply on that order by maintaining objections to 3 abusive and burdensome
y-
discovery requests. What was burdensome?
You
Or-
have if you have discovery, you have to turn it over. And
Right.
if you get to that state, I mean, they never even got to discovery.
5 years of phone records. All he had to do was subpoena her phone company. How is that a burden? You subpoena the phone company for the records from this date to this date. They go and they get the information and they send it to you. How is that a burden? You're ordered to get it. Why didn't you get it?
right?
Wow. 5 years of phone records in exception of the hearing on the objections and sought that hearing via eight. Here we go. More new
82.
numbers.
Okay, now we're going to 82. All right, so this just brings to mind, there was a case not too long ago where phone records were subpoenaed, and they went back years. They even subpoenaed Snapchat records for this case, and they didn't have a problem with turning them over or getting them so that they could have that in their discovery phase. So, what is so difficult about subpoenaing phone records? What's the difficult part of that?
Well, if you remember correctly, their whole argument between the phone records, well, it was Michelle's argument. She didn't want to turn over that stuff because she didn't want everybody that she talks to being harassed by Jeremy Hales. That was her excuse for not turning that stuff over.
Well, if it's evidence and it needs to be included in your evidence, then you really should include it because you can argue out certain things during a discovery phase. You can say, we want that stricken. Okay, Your Honor, we agree to that piece. We want that stricken. We agree to that piece. So, I mean, it's like no harm, no foul. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You're going to argue that. You're going to say what you want in and what you don't want in. And if you can't come to an agreement, the judge will say, I'm going to allow it, or I'm going to disallow it. So
Oh, that's right.
it doesn't matter.
Seagirl's right. The judge did order them twice for discovery. They didn't do it. I
Exactly.
remember that. Thank you,
Ex-
Seagirl. You popped that right back in my head. I'd forgot about that.
Right. So, and French Psycho, you're right. It doesn't matter how many phone providers. You can subpoena 20 of them to get everything. Is there anything that she's leaving out? Was there a provider that she used and didn't use it that long, or anything like that? So, it's just
Oh, here
crazy.
we go. We got some more good shit now. Appearing April 3rd, number 11. Now he's going to argue why he didn't show up. This is going to be because of all the nonsense that he told the courts the reason why he was in fear of being arrested. That freaking idiot, he was not threatened to be arrested for showing up April 3rd. That where the judge talked about arresting him is if they didn't cool their jets in the deposition. It had nothing to do with the April 3rd hearing. Do you remember that, D?
Yep.
You want this number 11 or you want me to
Sure.
get it?
Another possibility. Why is he using the word possibility? Is he unsure?
He
Is
must have got a hold of Lisa's crystal ball. You know, she always looks into the future and shit.
so is he unsure, and that's the reason for the word possibility?
Could be.
Okay, I don't know. Another possibility for the misconduct referenced in 182 is my not traveling and appearing for the April 3rd hearing. However, the reason for that hearing to show cause for not revoking my pro hoc vici status, Order 98, was moot when I withdrew as counsel, thus relinquishing my status, and on April 9th, I responded, Motion 130, to Order 128 concerning my non-appearance April 3rd. He's just reiterating this because wasn't this a few paragraphs up, he's talking about this?
Well, these are
About the
two
show,
more new motions. This is now he's referring to 130 and 128.
but the wording,
Yeah.
the word moot.
Well, he's saying another possibility. He's trying to say that the whole idea between the April 3rd thing was to admonish him for not showing up for the no. Okay, another possibility for the misconduct referenced in 182 is my not traveling. Okay, he's saying 182 appearing for the April 3rd. Yeah, you're going to get in trouble for that. You're going to be sanctioned for that too. I would imagine, wouldn't he?
I don't know. I don't know if it did, it depends on the judge if the judge wants to sanction him for not appearing.
All right, we got Susie come rolling in. She's my subpoena fell down. My subpoena didn't fall down. Thank you so much, Susie. Oh my goodness. I guess Susie's referring to
Thank you, my friend.
the subpoenaing the phone records. And then we got Tor Hill come right behind her. Number 11. He withdrew. Laugh out loud. Yeah, that's exactly. Thank you so much, Tor Hill. Here's your little buddies. And we'll even give you this one.
Just say it. Just say it.
So why is he bringing this up now? Why is he? Because he knows that it's coming. He knows it's coming, and that's that's the only thing I can think of. Why
he's trying to argue his way out of getting fined. Because remember, he's possibly looking at $18,000 in fines.
Well, not only that. Plus, remember now, the Florida Supreme Court, no less than 12 charges for practicing law without a license.
Right.
Could this potentially be added? Because we all know, Crook didn't write this.
Oh yeah. Well, it flat out says Bruce Manskins. I don't understand, why did he use Crook to file it? Why didn't he just file it himself? Unless they took his privileges away.
Well, because he knows that he's up for no less than 12 charges for practicing law without a license, and this would probably be added to the list.
Yeah, but Crook's not saying that he wrote this. He's literally portraying that Bruce wrote this. Bruce is no longer their lawyer, so he's trying to argue to get himself out of trouble. I wouldn't think that would be considered practicing law without a license.
So if you look at the very first page 1 of 3, it says defendant Cooks responds to order 182 because it says the court will address misconduct by our former counsel, which means possible sanctions against us. I asked our former counsel to provide a full response to any possible misconduct. Attached with this response is the affidavit from our former counsel. Why would you even put yourself on this? Why would Crook even put his name to this? Because he's going to be smacked too.
So we messed up. We should have read this first.
Okay. Well, I know people have seen this, but when I read this, it's like, okay, A, why would you put your name to this? B, why would you file this on behalf of? Because basically that's what he's doing. He's filing this on behalf of. That's putting you as a target for the court to smack you down. So
not only is Bubbles taking a chance with Crook filing this of pissing the judge off and getting more sanctions, now John's actually looking at he could possibly get sanctions over it.
Right. And why would he include this? It says the court will address misconduct by our former counsel. Okay, that's all it's going to do. It's just going to address the misconduct, and that's what it is. But why would he add, which means possible sanctions against us? Who's us? You weren't even in the courtroom. You weren't asked to be a part of that. That strictly was for your quote unquote former counsel.
Right.
Why would he use the word us? That's ridiculous. So by him filing this on behalf of, because to me that's what this looks like. He's filed it on behalf of his former counsel. And he says it's an affidavit. It's not reading as an affidavit. It's reading as he is arguing not to get sanctioned.
Right. He's trying to defend himself for something that he did, which I don't think it's going to end well for him. I really don't. Okay. You want 12?
Sure. Order 43, referred to in Order 162, stating I had disregarded the court's prior order to behave in a professional manner. was issued in response to my filing of the transcript of my December 2nd, 2024 remote deposition of the plaintiff. The behavior of counsel for both parties as well as that of plaintiff was improper because the improper behavior permeated the deposition and eventually led to its termination. The court believes that a partial redeposition of plaintiff is necessary. The partial redeposition will be personally supervised by the court and will occur at the U.S. District Court, Pensacola, Florida. Plaintiff's counsel, defendant's counsel, and plaintiff will be required to appear in person for the partial redeposition. Well, it's because they weren't discussing what the case was about. It was more of antagonizing Jeremy in that deposition.
Oh yeah, yeah. According to Jeremy, Jeremy and Bubbles both got out of line. But still, this who was it? Hold on. I just had something really. Oh, that's right. Elfie, look what Elfie said.
Crook has never had counsel. Exactly.
So why is Crook filing this? Why is Crook worried about anything coming up on him? Because Bubbles was never his attorney. He was the attorney for Lynette.
Mm-hmm.
So why would he think he would get sanctioned for something Bubbles did?
I don't
You're
know.
right, Elfie. I forgot all about that.
Mm-hmm.
Am I wrong, D?
No. He was he wasn't. He was just Element OP's attorney.
Wow. That I forgot all about that. You're right. Huh. Okay. 13. Plaintiff's counsel did not accuse me of improper behavior. Yeah, he did. Only the court. Only the court did.
Wait. Only the court did. So because the court stated that you behaved improperly, so you're saying the court can't sanction you?
Yeah.
Okay.
There
that
was
doesn't
no
make sense.
consideration of another new motion or order. There was no consideration in order 43 as to whether the plaintiff's deposition was desired by the defendants. Yeah, desired, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
Desired by the defendants at that point. And no option given to not take the plaintiff's deposition, compelling me to travel and retake the plaintiff's deposition was a disproportionate
Yes.
sanction on one party for no for the other's misconduct. They both were out of line. And how is it a sanction against Bubbles for making him represent his client? How is that a penalty against him? He took the case. He applied for pro hac vici. Therefore, he was their lawyer. So if he's remanded or if he's asked to come to court, he has to come to court. That's just how it is.
Right.
What does he think? He can just do everything from the comfort of his home?
I guess he thought he could. Now everybody's saying that he was. That we're split in chat. People are saying that BBB was counsel for Element OP and Crook in Fed 1, not in Fed 2. Some are saying he was not attorney for Crook. Some are saying he was for both. I would have to go back and look at the original one filing from BBB in Fed 1 to see if he is counsel for both. As my understanding, he wasn't Crook's attorney. But all of this has been going on for how long now?
Yeah, all the way back in 2024, I believe is when Fed 1. I can tell you the exact date. Jeremy filed the first complaint on 3/4 of 2024. So that's freaking March of 2024. He filed this complaint.
So it's
And
2
the
years.
sad thing that sucks is I don't have any more filings from 1 to 84. So there's a whole bunch that he's listed in here I don't even have.
Oh, wow.
I don't have 43. I don't have 56 and 82 and so oh my goodness. Oh, I couldn't even go back and look at 43 if I wanted to. Wow,
So
plaintiffs did not accuse me of improper behavior.
only the court did.
Huh.
Wait, what?
What? What happened?
No, I'm just saying that, okay, the
Yeah.
plaintiff's counsel did not accuse me of improper behavior. Only the court did. Well, the court found that you were probably out of line.
Yeah, Torhill said Fed 1 is only about defamation, the signs. Right.
Right?
You're right. That's why I think he's going to win this hands down. I mean, I think this is maybe a possible way of getting this dismissed. I don't know. It really tracks with all the other garbage that Bubbles and Paint Chips and all of them have filed. Just he's talking word circles here. He just
Right.
order or number 14. You got it or me?
I got it. Order 43 further stated, without distinguishing who supposedly did what, name calling, personal attacks, and obstructionist behavior has no place in deposition or any other proceeding in this case. Experienced lawyers, like the ones involved in this case, should be able to control themselves and their clients, but they apparently cannot. This falsely equated me with plaintiff's counsel. Hold up. Okay. How
Go
is
for it.
how does this falsely equate him with Randy? They both they both were ordered to show for for the show cause hearing. One was sanctioned, one was not. So therefore the court felt that both were out of line.
Well, I think what he's talking about here
Is the
is
deposition.
the
Is the
deposition where
deposition.
the judge made him come to Pensacola.
But
And
it doesn't matter. He was just as
antagonistic
yes. Yes.
because Jeremy doesn't strike me as the type of person that's going to start it. You know what I mean?
Right.
He's going to defend himself. And I would say that Bubbles was getting out of line with his questioning, and it just pissed Jeremy off. And Jeremy just, okay, you want to play? Let's play. That's the way I'm taking it. But in no way is Bubbles is his hands are his hands clean. He is just as much as responsible for that as Jeremy was.
So he right there falsely equated me with plaintiff's counsel. No, he didn't. No. When you read the deposition and you read the questions that BBB asked during this deposition, it was very he was trying to cause a disruption.
Oh, most definitely.
So
Well,
yes, he is very guilty of not behaving professional or proper.
well, see, this one word right here that I found this one, experienced lawyers. I find that comical. The only experienced lawyer throughout this whole mess that I've seen has been Randy. I have seen nothing that indicates that Bubbles is experienced in this kind of law whatsoever, because just reading this garbage, okay, in my opinion, makes him sound like he doesn't know what he's talking about. I could be wrong.
So it just he's out of line with filing this. I just have to say that he's out of line because I have a sneaky feeling that this could possibly be stricken. And if it isn't, I do believe if this goes before Hinkle, I don't know if Hinkle is just taking things from Fed 2 or if he's taking things from Fed 1 and Fed 2 and reviewing them. But
Oh no.
if this goes to Hinkle, he might put the hammer down. I don't know. If this goes to Belitho, I got a funny feeling somebody may get a pass on this. And it shouldn't get a pass. It should be handled. It should be corrected.
Nah, I don't think Bubbles is going to get a pass on the sanctions for the August or April 3rd, because it was just here just recently that Belitho did address the sanctions for Bubbles. I don't think he's going to get out of it, because Randy's motion to have the judge dismissed his appeal to Hinkle flat out called out everything. You remember that motion?
Yes,
where
I
he
do.
just threw
Yep.
Belitho's own words back at him over and over and over again. And a big part of that motion was talking about the fact that Bubbles got out of paying sanctions. I don't think that Belitho is going to be able to just shake that off.
Well, it's not so
Now-
much for the sanctions, it's for this filing is what I'm getting at.
Okay.
If Belitho gives them a pass on this and doesn't address this, there's an issue. There's a very big issue.
Right. I think that personally, I think this is the third time that Crook has disobeyed the courts. So I honestly think if it were me, if I was Belitho, I'd say, okay, I've told you not to file anything, that this case is on stay. If I were Belitho, I'd sanction the shit out of him.
Yep.
And then I'd turn around and sanction Bubbles again on top of what he's already going to get for having Crook do this.
Yep, because it's just like, hey man, do me a favor. I'll write it up and email it to you, and you print it and you mail it, wink wink, buddy
Yep.
buddy.
Yep.
Yeah, no. I would never do that, because that would put my head on the chopping block to get in trouble.
Right. All right. Number 15 on December 2nd, 2024, deposition transcripts. Oh, here we go. And looky here. Another new number. 117-1 shows that only the plaintiff engaged in name calling and personal attacks and threats. Only the plaintiff and his counsel engaged in obstructionist
Yes, his
behavior.
Yep.
No.
Wait a minute. What about all of those emails back and forth between them? What's up with that? I mean, Randy did his best to be smart about the way he responded to this.
Yeah. And only the plaintiff's counsel failed to control his client, refusing my request to do so on 4 separate occasions. Their conduct caused the termination of the deposition. Okay. And then what did the judge do? He made you all show up in front of him. It made you all. Okay. It doesn't matter if Randy is in California, Bubbles is in Massachusetts, and Jeremy is in Canada. They're all going to have to show up no matter where they're at. Bubbles being in Massachusetts is not a hindrance. Let me rephrase that. Is not an excuse for him not to show up in person. He's representing his client. Therefore, he needs to show up when he's ordered to show up. Period.
Exactly.
Doesn't matter whose fault it is. The fact that the judge told you to show up and you didn't, that's what's going to get you in trouble.
That's like you're on a sports team. Somebody does something stupid. Guess what? Everybody's going to have to run track. It doesn't matter. It's not just going to be the person who did something stupid that's running track. Everybody's going to run track. So
exactly.
It doesn't matter who did what. Everybody is going to reap the ramifications of one person's stupidity.
Do you realize how many times we were punished playing football for one kid during practice that failed to complete what he was supposed to do, and then the whole team had to do push-ups or monkey rolls or, like you said, run sprints?
Right?
He took the job on, and I think Belitho talked about this at one point in time. He took the job on as their lawyer, so therefore he's required to step up and be the lawyer. He can't just fight the case from a distance when it's required of him to show up. What was going to happen what's going to happen if he hadn't have stepped down as a lawyer and this actually goes to trial? He would have to be there in the courtroom the whole time. What does he think he can do this all through Zoom?
I don't know. He has to be there.
Because I don't think they let you do Zoom when you're actually going through a trial, do they? Something like this where you have jury members sitting there listening?
Not to my knowledge, not on these types of cases, but I do know that, like in family matter type things, they do because that's closed.
Right.
But on something like this, no, I don't think so. I don't know. Not unless it's counsel that's brought in, as co-counsel or collaborator or something, they may, but not when it's the counsel can be there, you need to be there. That is your client. You need to represent them in person. If your client has to show up, you need to show up.
Okay. Plaintiff's counsel, false invocation. Is that what
Yep.
Invocation of federal jurisdiction. What? You can read the rest of that. Subordination.
Subordination of perjury and other misconduct have not been meaningfully addressed. Okay. Huh?
Oh, so he's trying, not only is he trying to get out of paying sanctions, he's trying to throw Randy under the bus, saying that the judge has not admonished Randy enough.
Right. Exactly. He hasn't sanctioned him enough. He needs more. That's pretty much what that says to me. Oh, wait a minute. You didn't address this, and this, and this. You know the reason why? Because they're going to address what they see fit to address. Just because you say they need to address it doesn't mean they're going to. Okay.
Wow.
The judge is going to say, look, that's not important. Okay. That's non-event. That has nothing to do with this. You're just being petty at this point. We're going to address the big stuff.
Well, let's see what he's got to say.
Jeez.
This is funny.
Is it you or me?
I can go, or you can go. It don't matter to me.
Okay. The irony and mendacity of plaintiff's counsel accusing the magistrate of bias. Hold up. But BBB, didn't you also file for Bolitho to be
Yep.
removed as well? So
Well, I don't know if he filed to have him removed, but I know he
I
filed for
believe
dismissal.
he did have, yes, he
Oh, did
did.
he? Okay.
Is Al still in chat? Al, is that true? Did he not file a motion to
Oh,
have Bolitho removed?
I'll bet you Seagirl or Elfie will know. Seagirl and Elfie are on top of it amongst other people in the chat, but man.
So how is he saying the irony and the mendacity of plaintiff's counsel accusing the magistrate of bias? He did the exact same thing.
Well, here we go. Plaintiff's counsel you can get that. Number A.
Okay. Plaintiff's counsel compiled non-actionable social media comments and falsely labeled them as extortion to influence jurisdiction. See orders number 14 and 67.
Wow. Plaintiff's counsel subordinate perjury. Wow. To influence the courts. So he's saying that Jeremy and Randy was trying to basically hold the court hostage.
Well, actually,
They were telling him
they were trying to influence
jurisdiction.
Yeah, influence the court's exercise of jurisdiction. They were trying to overly influence. Yes, everybody's saying yes. He did file a motion to have the magistrate removed once.
Got it.
Yes, he did.
Well, now see, this doesn't make sense what he's trying to say, because Randy's office is closer to Gainesville by far than it is Pensacola. So is he trying to say that they tried to influence the courts to have them come to Pensacola? Is that what he's trying to say?
I don't know if that's the meaning. I can look real quick. Let's see.
Extortion? Labeled them as extortion to influence the jurisdiction.
Okay, he's talking about the social media comments and
Okay.
falsely labeled them, so that had to be part of, uh, what he was showing
So
as part of proof.
is he saying that the judge is being influenced from social media posts? Is
Yep,
that what he's saying?
yep.
If I remember correctly, the first one who brought in anything to do with social media was him, wasn't it?
Yeah,
The YouTuber, the big YouTuber with 700,000 subscribers. You know, the YouTuber that's attacking this poor, helpless family with 700,000 subscribers. He's the one trying to influence the court on nonsense.
right.
All
I
right.
mean, I guess this is what you call, he she's trying to he's trying to get everybody lost in the sauce. You
Yeah.
know, he's putting nothing is in order. He is picking out things first to get him out of being sanctioned. And then now he's adding things that prove that, oh, the whole claim is invalid. It doesn't, it's shouldn't have been brought, blah, blah, blah. But
Or you can't sanction me, but you need to sanction him more. You need to give more sanctions to Randy.
because of all of this stuff he's included. Da, 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 da.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh my gosh. Ah,
Have at it, girly girl.
oh my goodness. Um,
B.
okay, we're on B.
Yeah.
Okay. Plaintiff's counsel suborned perjury to influence the court's exercise of jurisdiction. Doc See Doc 8-119, Order 14. Why is he going so back early? Why is he going back into, I would say this probably Order 14, what maybe that was in late 2024?
Well, think about
Early.
it, D.
Why is he pulling old stuff? Why is he not focusing on, what he's trying to get across? Because he's just going everywhere, and I think Buffed Old Man was right. It's gotta be the shroom dust.
Well, think about it for a second. Remember his first huge filing in Fed 1 where he
Yes,
threw everything, all of his accusations out there. This is the same thing that he did then, except it's rewritten in a bunch of new garbage.
right.
He's
He's
just throwing everything at it to see what sticks. Can we say paper? Paper. This is crazy.
it
Plaintiff's counsel filed the lawsuit despite no expert to prove lost business. They never even got to that point, D.
never even made it to discovery.
Yeah, it's not even there yet. I mean, wasn't it they were ordered twice in
I s
this particular case for discovery and they
Discovery,
didn't
yes,
show it?
yes. So then what are you supposed to do if there's no discovery? What are you supposed to do?
Prove lost business from claimed torturous interference and no expert to establish the auto traffic, okay, that could have been signed. We haven't got that far yet.
He's arguing the case all he okay. This man gives me a headache.
Right? Oh, claimed torturous interference has seen signs on sticks in the grass. Two experts that the plaintiff testified that his case depended on. Like I said, I guarantee you when it gets in front of the judge and the jury, those experts will be there.
But
It's
rem
just
but
huh?
remember, those, I don't think okay, the handwriting experts is what a lot of people consider junk science.
Right.
And sometimes it's brought in and used like, somebody who embezzled money writing bad checks on a big major business, okay? That might be brought in there. But is this, if I am not mistaken, w didn't Crook say in Ohio that she did write the signs, or am I mistaken?
Yeah. Now Lisa's been arguing this for a while that Lynette never said that she wrote the signs. Okay, I think they're getting it mistaken. What was said in Ohio is one admitted that the other one wrote the signs, and the other one admitted that John placed the signs. They
Okay.
threw each other under the bus. One
Okay.
says the other one did this, and then the other one says the other one did that.
Okay. So why doesn't somebody have a clip, if I'm not mistaken? Is there a clip where 2L admitted that LMNOP wrote the signs?
I think I heard that going around. See, that's
Mhm.
I hardly didn't listen. I still hardly don't listen to her. Matter of fact, I haven't listened to her in weeks. I just
Screenshot
been
this. Yes, Lisa said herself, LP only wrote one.
now see, she
One
was arguing
one
that last night.
one is all it takes. That's all it takes is just one. It doesn't take 4, 5, 10, 12, 20. All it takes is one.
She was arguing the fact last night that Lynette has never admitted writing signs. And I think you guys are right. I think she literally admitted that Lynette had wrote one of the signs. But you know, she flaps her gums. She can't remember from one day to the next. She says a lot of stupid shit. That's why they got people, collecting evidence every time she goes live. All right,
So,
where'd we leave off?
let's see.
Torturous interference and no expert
If
to
you're just
establish the
right.
auto traffic that could have seen signs. Well, even if they don't produce an expert, which they don't have to, there are 4 people that saw the signs. There was the actual neighbor that saw Lynette and Crook supposedly planting the signs. You got Madam Mayor, you got Brett, her husband, and you got Zim that all saw the signs. 2 of them pulled them up. Not Brett, but Zim took them to Deanna, I think. So
Crazy.
just those 3 people is enough.
That's all it, like I said, all it takes is one person to see one sign, and that one person tells 10 people, and that person tells 20 people, and it is so on and so forth. So all it takes is one
Right.
to defame somebody. All it takes is one.
Plaintiff's counsel refused 4 separate requests to counsel his client, leading to my termination. What?
Huh?
On December 2nd, 2024, deposition. C Doc 117, 99, 100, 122, 123. Oh my God.
This is all out of the deposition. Those pages are out of the deposition.
We go from torturous interference to signs on the side of the road. Now we're going back to depositions.
To control his client. Oh my gosh.
Plaintiff's counsel abused this litigation to harass a non-party, Amanda Martin. Excuse me? I'm pretty sure that Jeremy didn't ask that little prick son of hers to throw iced tea on him.
Right?
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure he didn't ask for her to treat him like garbage when he was the victim. Jesus. With a deposition that had nothing to do with any claims or issues in this case. How does he know? The case is still ongoing.
Right? And not only that, Amanda Martin, this goes back to her being, oh my gosh, the advocate, the victim's advocate, and when LMNOP filed the protection order in Florida. Am I wrong or am I right? Was she not the victim advocate?
For Lynette, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
But when it got dismissed, she became Jeremy's victim
advocate. So to me, is that not like a conflict of interest?
Yep.
Okay.
But now here's a question for you, D. If she didn't do anything wrong, why isn't she still working as a victim's advocate?
I don't know.
Because if I'm not mistaken, she lost her job because of what she did. I could be wrong. But that's from what I understand. She lost her job because of what she did against Jeremy Hales.
JW, Amanda Martin was saying she was going to be a witness for LMNOP.
Okay. Where did we leave off? Amanda Martin deposition that had nothing to do with the, okay. And then the case of evidence. Eventually, so the transcript could be read and discussed on plaintiff's. Here he goes. Here, YouTube channel. Here it is, right here. Here it is. He's blaming it on the big bad YouTuber.
Hold on. He did not show any of the deposition he gave, correct? He did not.
Nope. I think the only one he showed was just Linez. And that was only one. He didn't even get to show the second one.
Right.
Or
So
he didn't show the second one.
and if I'm not mistaken, he didn't discuss this either.
Oh, here we go. He's whining about court did not order to pay half the cost of the transcripts of his client's December 19th deposition. That was already argued before the court, and it was already settled. And now
Right.
he's still harping on this.
He's rehashing it because he wasn't satisfied. Okay, it didn't go the way he wanted it to go. So he's going to keep reiterating this over and over and over again until he gets the way he wants it to
Right.
to have the outcome. He wants the outcome to be favorable in his favor, but it hasn't been going favorably. So he's going to do everything he can to make them mad to where they just say screw it, and he's wanting both cases to be dismissed is what he's wanting, and this is what he's doing. He is definitely trying.
Oh, here we go. Plaintiff's counsel falsely accused me of fabricating quotes from legal authority. Wow. My response to ensure the court wasn't misled. Plaintiff's counsel sent at least 35 emails containing false accusations. Well, false accusations, yeah, okay. I no. This is the first time this shit's been addressed that I know of. Oh, plaintiff filed motion 96 without local rule 7 compliance to inflame and mislead the court by A, failing to explain that the scumbag email was sent by me as a litigant in a different case. I don't think that's right. Do you, D?
Hang on. Email was sent by me as a litigant in a different case, not as counsel in this case, and B, falsely representing that an email with an Enos eggplant emoji was from me when it was from someone else. It doesn't matter, dude. You forwarded that to okay.
Yep, you're right.
Oh my gosh.
This is hilarious. Plaintiff's counsel attempted to add me as a defendant to this case. Didn't they try doing that and making accusations against Randy?
Yep.
40 and 47. I'm going to have to go back and get all the missing files that I have. Because I go from 1 and it jumps all the way to 80 something. I imagine that Al's probably got all those. I'll have to ask him. Oh, my goal was to dismiss, not multiplying proceedings. What is this?
Dude, look at who papered the court. Look at everything you filed. You definitely did. And going back, Randy had to respond as being a lawyer.
Now here he is. He's trying to play poor boy here as pro bono defense counsel. Every hour spent was lost from my income producing law practice. Okay, who asked him to take this on?
He did.
Exactly. So if you're don't come crying now because you jumped in the fire and you don't want to freaking deal with the heat. I mean, come on. You lost. It was your decision. You're the one that applied for Pro Hack Vici, not Lynette, not Crook. You're the one. And he wants to talk about wasting time. I can remember a 150-page motion that he filed that was a complete waste of the court's time.
Yes.
Wow. My work was aimed at getting the case dismissed, not to protract the litigants and multiple proceedings.
But he did.
Yeah.
He did.
So he just openly admits he papered the shit out of this court to get it dismissed.
Yes. That's, I mean, you look at everything. You look at everything that he's referencing. You go back, he's referencing early motions that were placed. He's referencing early orders. So, yeah. But again, I'm going back to, why would you file this on behalf of someone who's no longer an attorney of fact or on record for anybody in any of this, and put yourself at risk of getting the hammer dropped on you?
Yeah. To me, this whole thing is just antagonizing the judge. It
is.
The court's equivalence of me with plaintiff's counsel is difficult to rationalize in light of our obvious opposite goals and motives. Okay, that makes a little sense. And in light of the tremendous
disparity
between the counsel misconduct's plaintiff or actual misconduct plaintiff's counsel has engaged in, and the claims of misconduct that have been levied against me. Oh, wow. Oh, I am willing to appear remotely.
Address.
I forgot that one. Okay, I am willing to appear remotely for a hearing to further address any conduct the court might consider as warranting sanctions. Yeah, okay, remotely my ass. We know he can't do that, so I'm going to do this.
Boat has done sailed. He can't.
Right. So I'll take care of this real quick.
He's the damage has been done. Okay, and even more damage with this. So, you know, it's coming. It's coming. It's going to happen. They're going to, they've done, Belitho done said it, it's going to be addressed. And how it's addressed, I don't know. It just blows my mind.
Oh, most definitely. The rest of that's all just, we don't need to see any of that, but I can do this that way. I can do this. All right. And that's it. That's it, my guys. So, chat, what did you think? That's insane.
It is. You know, why would, you know, okay, why would the judge order another, I guess you would call it another show cause hearing just for him via Zoom when it's already happened?
Most definitely. But yeah, you got the only other motion was John resubmitted the same thing that he put at the very top of this motion. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. He had a second motion. It's right here. And it's just basically saying that he's certified. You know, it's the same stuff that he had at the top of 182.
Right.
And that's it. That's all there is. See, it's all right, guys. That's pretty wild.
That's crazy. That's just, it's super crazy.
Oh, I could just imagine. I didn't get to watch Shizzy and Tug going over this Saturday night. I had to go to bed early. But man, I can just imagine the conversation that Shizzy and Tug had over this. I'm going to have to go back and watch that, because after actually reading over this with you, whoo, man.
I mean, you just look at it. That's a I hate to say it, but man, that's it's like a firestorm. You start throwing this in, okay, then the clerk is going to have to say, well, what is he referencing? Now I have to go pull that. How many motions and orders is he referencing if you count it all up? So,
Right. Roy, what you got to say? He had his chance to appear and argue at the hearing. He decided to skip. That makes
right.
perfect sense.
That's the reason why I have I got a feeling this might be stricken, but then again, with the way that Bolitho rules on things, the way he will put an order in, I don't know. He may let this one mm, he may let
I don't.
this one slide. I don't know. I don't know. If Hinkle
He want
has anything to say, I hope Hinkle drops a big hammer.
he wants all removed. So when he has to go to court on 12 felony charges, now 13. Oh wow.
Well, look at it. He's arguing a case.
Yep. Exactly what he's doing. He's trying to go in there under Crook. And see, that's what I cannot understand the logic behind Crook and Lynette. I really can't, because they have had so many people. And even Lynette herself has said that these people have hurt her worse
Mhm.
than when she didn't know who they were. And here they are doing this again. And John could be the one end up getting sanctioned along with Bubbles now.
Could be. Very well could be.
That's
It
crazy. That's
and
absolutely insane.
when was this filed? Thursday?
Yeah,
Friday?
Friday,
Friday?
27th.
So, okay, so let's say a 3-day turnaround. Let's see how quick this gets responded to.
Because today is Monday, and Bolito has been ever since, they tried getting him dismissed. He has been staying on top of things. Now, whether he will with this, I don't know.
Mhm.
All
Find
right,
out.
D. How you coming along on your stuff over there?
Oh, slow. It's slow. So, I'm
It's still
hoping
gonna
to
be huge news, though.
Yes, yes, it still will be, but it's going slow. I'm gonna have to, when we lost power, a lot of stuff didn't get saved, and I have to unfortunately redo a few things. So,
All right, all
unfortunately,
right.
yeah.
So,
I was shooting for, uh, here in the very not so distant to put something out, and when we lost power, it didn't save it, and I was like, "Oh, no." So I've had to redo some things, unfortunately.
well, you'll get it. You'll get it. You
Yeah.
still have all that stuff backed up, though. You just have to start over on some stuff.
Yeah, I've got everything is on my thumb drive, so
Oh, tagged you both on Discord. All right, DK. I'll look at it here in a little while.
Hey,
Thank
Double
you.
Karma.
Thank you. Thank you for the $2 super chat, Greg.
Thank you, my
Well,
friend.
I think I'm gonna send all these fine folks to the barn, and I'm gonna go deal with a crazy fat chicken out there that's just itching to flock me and Mama.
Okay. Alright, everybody, have a wonderful afternoon.
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you all for showing up and hanging out with me and Dee today. I had an absolute blast. I started to get a little bit of headache, but hey, stupidity does that sometimes. But with
Boy.
that being said, guys and gals, I'm on Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time till around 1 o'clock. And D, you going to be back around again tomorrow for the bankruptcy?
Absolutely.
All right. D will be
Give
back on with us in the morning. Oh, go ahead.
yeah, give me time to read it and to make sense of that.
Gotcha. Well, I didn't get all this stuff till this morning. I mean, Al put it in the server, I think Saturday or Sunday. And then the bankruptcy stuff, just got it. He just found it this morning. So it'll give both of us a chance to go over it before tomorrow.
Yep.
So guys and gals, everybody, thank you so much for the super chats, the memberships. It's much greatly appreciated. And with that being said, old Coop's going to say, Coop out.
Bye, everybody.